to my video on coaching in 2002 and exactly what I personally plan on doing in 2022 to kind of keep going on my coaching journey. So I wanted to share with you today the first initial steps into my method and how I was going to try to improve what I do. So the first thing I'm going to try to do is color code the training days for myself. So a blue would be something that is increasing in complexity, has a lot of variability, and it is not game model specific. The red days are very tactically specific, how it relates to our game model and our match that coming weekend. Fitness is going to be very specific. What is the goals for the week, for the month, and for the year? And on the yellow days, that's pretty much a match review day, like game -1, the day before a game. And it's really about having fun, making sure there's energy, making sure we're confident, we know our roles, we know our responsibilities. So let's take a look a little more in detail. So this first one is the blue day. A blue code is the opposite of what you would see in a tactical development, periodized type of training, because this doesn't have to be position specific and it does not have to be game model specific. So if you want your center back to play center mid, that you want your right back to play center back, that could happen. You could build these complexity levels. You're not going to have as much success in this. It's going to be creating unstable training environments. A lot of constraints are used in this. And yes, of course, this is going to apply to some general principles of play, but at the same time, this is not game model specific to what you're doing on Saturday. There's a lot more flexibility for the coach. The coach can show up with just some general ideas of where they want the session to go, but it doesn't have to be so detailed. This can go, a really experienced coach could take this in the direction that they want to take this. If they think it's a good idea to have scoring on an end zone or 2 goals or 3 goals or bring in the keeper or whatever they want to do, they could do it like that. They don't even have to have it in their plan for the day. I want this to be something that's really artistic, because coaching is artistic. If you know your stuff and you're able to go in there and in the moment change things around without too many things that are constraining you, this is a great day. This is a good day for players and for coaches. Next, we have the tactical day, which is really game model focused, and what are the tactics for this weekend's match, right? And this is usually done, you could do this with a unit. If you want to do it with unit defending in the back four, great, and then you add in the whole team. I personally think that I would go straight to the team and I would do it as a whole, and I also would not do it just in parts where, hey, we're going to work on just the defensive organization. I would eventually bring in all the parts: defensive transition into attacking organization, into attacking transition, into attacking organization. So it is the whole. And if you look into what I do, I am a guy who's really about the whole and not breaking things down into pieces. We could have blue, we could have red, and we could have green in the same day if you wanted to. This green is about fitness specific, but you could also incorporate fitness aspects into your soccer. You could, I want to make the grid smaller, I want to make them bigger, I want to have full intensity for 3 minutes, 1 minute off, blah, blah, blah. So this is really a fitness one. However, variability in fitness, don't do the same thing every week, and have a monthly plan and have a season plan of how you're going to condition the team. Next, game review day. This game review day is about, hey, do you know the tactic? Can we do something that we got to have fun? We got to build confidence. Got to know what their roles are. Next, let's take a look. This is kind of like a weekly plan. If you have 2 matches, some people have 3 matches in a week, which is crazy. It's all going to have to change based upon one blue day, really creative day, non-game model specific here. And then you have blue and green. We start to put in a harder fitness session on Tuesday, maybe with the blue in here. And then we start to fade off. Maybe we don't have fitness on Wednesday, but maybe we get tactical and a little blue. We split the session, so tactically we really know what's going on. Thoroughly focus on tactics. Maybe we have a little bit of time of the blue, and then Friday is that review. Saturday is match. Sunday is off. And here's kind of some of the things that I'm working on when we talk about game representative. Here we have a 4v1 rondo. Maybe after 3 passes, we can go into the next grid, any grid we want, and then the next 3 blue come on. It's a 4v4 live game, and then after that, it starts with 4 blue against 1 red in this 4v1 rondo. After 3 passes, we can move to any grid, right? So this is really game representative. It's got small area possession. It's got a nice rhythm to it. 1 touch, 2 touch, whatever you want to do. And then it busts into a regular game. That's creative. That's artistic. That's everything. It's a blue day. I love blue days. And how does that go into my old methodology? Yeah, it fits straight in, right? We have positional, we have constraints, we have small, medium, we have large, we have game model specific. I'm just trying to make it a little bit model specific. This 10V, it's 6v1, right? And in a unique shape on the outside. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's good, it's body positions, right? It's using deception, it's everything, as you can see in there. I just threw a few rondos. This is line breaking rondo where every ball has to break a line. It's 2 touch. This really gets you perceive the game in a different way. In all these things, I really try to connect theory with practice, which is important. Here's how we would do a tactical day, right? So we look at the tactical training right here. It is a high press. You could see that the blue team is pressing this red team. It's all keyed off of the goal kick. The goalkeeper's taking the goal kick, watch him out. And as soon as he takes the kick, the whole blue team, everybody knows where they're supposed to go. And it's a high press. And this would be considered a whole practice here because they actually are finishing on 3 goals in line. And then we have specific, you'll see here, this is a start in this running drill. This is just 12 to 15 minutes of really hard running. This might be our Wednesday, our Tuesday or our Wednesday fitness activity, and then we go straight into game representative stuff. And then again, the yellow would be game -1 right before the game day, game review. So that's where I'm headed in 2002. Obviously get into that in my videos, and I'll show you categorize each color and how I do this throughout the year, but this is where I'm heading, and the question I have to ask you is, where are you heading for 2022?